Okay, this is a tutorial about Imagine by John Lennon. Ma'am, I hope so. This one will be useful for you when you have doubt at any bars all the way through the learning. Okay, so I will just play as two lines or the way where the screen can accommodate. Okay, so I think the screen can accommodate two lines at a time. So right, so I'll just spell the counts as well, and you can also watch my keys, my fingers playing the keys, and I can give you any examples or any important notes to write it down in the screen. Okay, so I hope this will be useful for you. Right, so we will go ahead. So now the both two notes in the left hand are this lowest, this one, the C, 2 octave down C note. This is middle C, 1 octave down C note, and then one more octave down C note. So this note, and then the first finger kept on the G. So this C and G. I hope you won't have doubt at this. The right hand going to play the bass notations, not the triple clef, which means we are not going to hold the note or play the note above the right side of the middle C. So we are going to play down. And what note is that? It is the E note. So I would have given you the fingerings already. So I'm giving my third finger at E, thumb finger at this second note, this under note C. So now the song goes like this. Next, now we are going to take this one and then the top, the lyrics part as our notation. So one E and D, 2 E and D, 3. Sorry. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D. Sorry, I played the notes at here, but the note is not at here. We need to come across the right hand, right side to the middle C, and this is the G note where we need to play. So 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. I supposed to hold the note in my right hand, this A note, but I have just moved by hand to just maneuver the mouse. So one more time, let me just zoom it out, and then I will play and show you from here to here. Okay, so from here to here. So right, so 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and the next lines. There's two lines. Okay, so now again this note is C and then the G again. So far we are going to play the same kind of the notes. The song goes like as same melody but small changes. So again, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. From this F note, I'm going to shift to this one. So my index was at here, no problem. So anyhow we are going to move our hand. So I'm putting my thumb finger for this D now. Sorry, F now. This is the F note. So from this F, I'm moving here. Okay, so right. So right hand is just going to play the thumb finger for the A. Let's keep it so that we can reach our E note, which is going to come at the fourth count and end count with our fifth finger, and then the other notes which are going to decrease in the next forthcoming bars. So the thumb finger at here. So 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. One more time. There was a small mistake which I made it here. I forgot to move the note from F to E. So I will do it one more time. Listen. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Then the next bar is 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E, 3 E, so 3 E and 3 E and D, 4 E and D. The next bar one more time. So I'm going to do this bar again. So these three notes are F and then E. So let's do it again. One E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Then from this E note, I'm going to all the way to the G. So there is a big dip at here, and the right hand is B. So 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. So 2 counts I'm going to hold this note. After that I'm changing the finger as E note for the third finger. Okay, right. So from this G, there is a whooping 1 octave higher. So from fifth finger G to thumb finger G at here. Alright, fine. So let's do this bar one more time. So from here to here. Okay, let's go. 1 E and D, 2 E, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Let's do it one more time. Thumb finger for the A on the right. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 That's it. Next lines. Let's take it as next 2 lines. So after playing that F note where we have completed, then supposed to go to this C note, which is the 2 octave down C note from the middle G, this C. Okay, right. So 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Next 2 lines. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 3, sorry, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Now 2 notes together at the left hand, which is F and C. So 1 E and D, 2 E and, so here we can pronounce it as like the triplet is. So 1 E and G, 1 2 3, 1 1 E and G, 1 2 3, 3 and D, 1 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. Up to chord I have did. So let's play these 2 lines one more time. This is the recent lines which we have learned, so that it will be helpful for you to see one more time, or how it counted, how the notes are played. Okay, so I will do it again from the place here to here. Let's do it again. Left hand is F and C, and then it goes to G D. Okay, and then it comes back to C G, and then it goes to E B, then F C, then G D. So all the fingers are 5 notes apart. So if you just keep your fingers as 5 notes, so C to G, you just totally move F C, E B, G D. So totally you need to shift the hand. You don't want to move the fingers. So left hand is just first finger and fifth finger playing all these notes till at here. Right, so we'll start from here now. So F and C. 1 E and G, 1 2 3, 1 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. After playing this, DS all coda, which means we need to search we need to go from the beginning, or else we need to search for this note, this kind of, sorry, not note, this kind of symbol. Let me erase it and you can see clearly. So you need to search for this, or else you need to go at the beginning. Sometimes you may miss this, that time you need to go at the beginning, but now we have this symbol, so this kind of swastik symbol. So we are going to play from here again, and then play all these pages and the one which we have learned nearly now, and to this 2 coda we are going to play, just rejecting this last bar alone, that's all. Then we are about to play the last 2 lines and then complete it. So we will do it again now, so which means from here, right? So 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2, 1 2 3, 3 and D, 4, sorry, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. Now we are going to play the next place, that here. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D. Then the next note 1E, and this 2 second count is not available in my keys because I am just playing you with this keyboard. I'm not using the piano now. So this is C, the 4 notes down, which means this is F, sorry, G, this is G note, and then this is A note, and then this is B note. All these 3 notes are not available in my piano, so that I'll just sing it. So we will restart from here. So E, C, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. That's all. I hope we have not completed this last 2 lines in our class. So we'll do it one more time. I will play and show you one more time what to do after you complete till 2 coda. You need to start at here. The notes are very simple. These two lines are very simple. The countings are also easy. It's like 1 E and D, 2 E and E, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, then 3 and D, 4 E and D is rest. Then 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D, then 1 E and D, 2 E and E, 3 E and E, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. So now the left hand, F and C. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D, 1 E, sorry, 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 and D, 4 E and D. The mistake which I made was I thought this is E and B. That is wrong. So I corrected it as E, C and G. So that's why there was a small mistake. Then I made it. So 1 E and D, 2 E and D. Now E and B. 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Now F and G. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Ta-ra, ta, 3 and... That's all. I hope this video will help you, ma'am, when we are not having the classes other days. So you can just watch the whole video at once and then just rewind and check what the places you are feeling bit lagging. So just replay those portion alone. So it will be one single video. Right. Thank you.